Hello dear friends, let's talk about problems of Golf 5. Since the 6 has recently appeared, this is still a relatively young model, so there are no significant things to note. The Golf 5 is otherwise known as a reliable car and we have no doubt it is with this model. However, make sure that the timing belt is changed regularly, especially with 1.4 and 1.6 petrol. FSI models are sensitive to gasoline quality, so ask the owner if he has a problem with this, as it is known that our gasoline is not the best. This is basically all about nothing, that you have a wetted diesel that has gone a long way since turbine failures means a lot of expense. FSI gasoline engines direct injection. On models manufactured up to 2005, several initial difficulties are occasionally eliminated by the engine control light and the engine running very disturbed. Electronic throttle replacement or ECU engine programming required. Golf 5 FSI engine direct injection. On models manufactured to 2005, the engine lights on the instrument cluster go off without cause. Golf 5 1.4 TSI problem with drive chain and water pump. 1.4 TSI 160 horsepower compressor and turbo has problems with the piston crack. The reason may be that the detonation sensor is incorrectly calibrated for the fuel used. 2.0 TFSI suffers with bobbins. The fault is the oil leaking onto the bobbins. Golf 5 TDI engines. On some models, notably the Golf 5 1.9 TDI manufactured until 2004, the problem with the turbine. Engine Golf 5 2.0 TDI 140. On models manufactured to August 2005, there is a risk of a cracked cylinder head at one of the clamping points on the engine block. Damage risk, especially if the driver is driving despite the signal. The engine error lights on the instrument panel illuminates. With the 2.0 TDI engine, check the coolant regularly. The reason is the problem with the alloys used in making the cylinder head, which cause the head to become porous and allow coolant to leak into the engine. By July 2009, engine had problems with the 1.9 and 2.0 diesels were becoming more commonplace. Golf 5 1.9 TDI and 2.0 TDI 105-140 engines grave the sound of the engine idling, which produces vibrations. It looks like the engine is running on 3 cylinders. The error is corrected by upgrading the engine computer software. Volkswagen has replaced Siemens piezoelectric injectors on all models 2006-2009, 2.0 TDI BMN engines. All injectors from the 2.0 TDI PD engine that use piezoelectric Siemens injectors and Siemens ECU are affected by this problem. Most problems are on the Passat 2.0 TDI 140 8 horsepower BKD. All VAG models with 2.0 TDI engines since 2005 equipped with Siemens piezo injectors are subject to recall, which involves the replacement of all injectors. A short circuit inside the fuel injectors causes the engine to shut down. TDI engines. Some cases of turbine failure at the most varied miles, especially with the 1.9 TDI 105 horsepower produced by 2004. On all PD diesel engines, if the oil appears to be rising in the engine, the reason may be that the fuel injectors are leaking. Flywheel on Golf 5 2.0 TDI 140 models, manufactured after December 2005, the flywheel is likely to fail. The result is a loss of hydraulic clutch. Symptoms: unusual noise when changing gears. The summer of 2006 came to review and replace. Some 2006-2007 models with 6-speed manual gearbox have a problem with planetary gears due to faulty mounting. Quite a high frequency of breakage on manual transmissions due to this fault and breakage of the housing. The same errors occurs on the Audi A3 and Seat Leon. Like the Golf MK4, the 5-speed manual transmission for 1.4 and 1.6 is prone to failure due to corrosion and cracking of the case. With a 6-speed gearbox, if changing gear from 1.1 to 2 becomes rigid, change gearbox oil first. Failure to do so will require the replacement of synchronous rings. Floating flywheel malfunction, a malfunction usually recognized by vibration, especially at idle. Sometimes it is necessary to replace the clutch set with this intervention. The ECU can be damaged by moisture due to the penetration of water in the passenger compartment through the pollen filter, old VAG problem. Reasons can be blocked openings and drains of rainwater, so rainwater goes into the car. It is either broken or missing the pollen filter cover. It is essential that the microfilter and oil-coated DSG gearbox replaced at 40,000 kilometers, as irregular replacement may cause malfunction DSG gearbox. The front tires on some Volkswagen Golf V models manufactured by 2005 wear unevenly. The rear tires, especially in the Volkswagen Golf V models manufactured until 2005, make noise. Headlights. On models manufactured until July 2004, headlamp condensation is created, and in some cases tail lights. The headlights lose transparency and become matte. For models manufactured up to May 2004, there were sometimes minor irregularities in the installation of the instrument panel. In these cases, the boards want to squeal, making noise. Power windows. On Volkswagen Golf models manufactured before 2004, the problems with power windows for windows. If the central locking does not work when the ignition is off, the reason may be that the subsequently installed audio unit uses the ISO connector. Check the installation of the audio unit, and in particular check the ISO connector for pins in the connector incorrectly. Radio. On Volkswagen Golf V models manufactured before 2004, it comes with an unexpected sound interruption, often when a CD is played. Air conditioning. On Volkswagen Golf V models manufactured up to 2004, there are problems with temperature and ventilation adjustment. Notification lights on Volkswagen Golf V models manufactured up to 2004. The engine failure lamp is on. The error was corrected by reprogramming ECU. The ESP system lamp blinks on the instrument panel after operating the steering mechanism. The steering wheel is probably not calibrated. Air noise. On models manufactured until March 2004, the wind noise generated by the molded windshield is loose. It is not uncommon for the airbag control indicator to light, especially in cases when drivers often move seats. The problem is most often due to poor contacts with the side airbags. These are contacts located under the seat. The rain sensors on the windshield tend to overreact. Radio-induced battery wear. If you do not leave the CD in the player and accidentally thinks you have put one, then switch to radio. You will then find the car in the morning either with the radio on or the battery running low. Even if you turned off the radio before turning off the ignition, this can happen. Tip to leave the CD in the CD player or replace the player. With production ending Golf 4, it ended the era of compact indestructible Volkswagen. The Golf V against rivals rather goes with modern technical solution rather than durability. The increased cost follows in particular the 2.0 TDI version and the petrol direct injection and turbocharged petrol variants. The strongest competitor of the Golf V is its twin, the Skoda Octavia II. The basic 5-door version has a larger boot. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and if you're the owner of this car, then share your experience. It will help others to choose a car. Goodbye.